This is a quick inspection video for my customer Cody. It's for his two-piece drive shaft for his GM one-ton work truck. And the ask was, is this what's shaking my truck? The story I was told is that this shakes so violently at around 25 miles an hour that it's shaking the dash and some of the interior part on the truck. So let's take a look here and we'll see what we find. Obviously, you can see right there how wild that dial indicator is. That shows that, I mean, you can see that center bearing is literally hopping up and down on the center bearing support on the balancing machine. This is the balancing machine. And trying, you can see it stuttering up and down. The vice grip's just wagging there. I can modulate the speed here a little bit and turn it way down. I don't like the looks and the sound of that China bearing. Those China bearings, you can always expect them to last a year or less. So we got a lot going on here. I feel that the no hammer zone, something tells me the no hammer zone has been violated. I'm not going to run this real fast. I can see what I need to see and I know where we're headed here. So just let that spin down and oh yeah. That literally has a flat spot pounded in the round tubing. That's not great. It's really too bad that things get hit with hammers that are welded assemblies and need to spin 4,000 RPM. So that pretty much tells its own story there. So probably not probably, almost betcha. That's compressed there. Let's put a wag in this here and it's making the end of that stub shaft that this rides on go around in an orbit, not spin concentrically. So I got to correct that. I'll probably end up retubing this front section, just whack that off and stuff another piece of tubing on it. And it's gonna get, that bearing's getting the axe. It sounds, like I said, it sounds full of rocks. Especially when I started, after I put it in the machine, it had been just sitting. And then when I spun it the first few revolutions, it started clicking and chirping like a cricket. That's a sign of quality right there. Gonna put Spicer 1410 snap tights and a new Spicer bearing on it. It was what this truck was built with. The Spicer snap tights. If you grease those China U-joints every day, you won't get the lifespan out of them that you do the snap tights. Or the drivability and the balance quality is superior. That's why I use them exclusively. So the back section, I'm going to strip that all apart, put it in the press-up machine over there, and I can indicate and see how much that's running out. That rear U-joint back there is knocking like crazy. The slip yoke is devoid of grease, but I think it's going to live to fight another day. It doesn't look like it's stove up. So it's all good. It doesn't sound good, but it's going to be good. I'll fix this all up, and even though it ends up, it may not be all new, I'm going to make it think it is, and it's going to run like it is, and that's what really matters. You know, it's just unfortunate that in the stories I hear, you know, people chase these things for a long time. Unless you approach it with a machine like this where you can see it and analyze it, you can't tell what it's doing in the truck or on the bench. So we're going to take this apart and just fix it and get it back to Cody.